My name is Michael Nula.
My name is Lisa Nula.
We live in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. This particular project, this is going to be the largest scale project we've ever done. There's things that you just don't know when it goes into doing a new build. There's a lot of moving parts with a project like this. You know, you're working with the builders, they've got subcontractors, then you're working with the city. There's certain inspection points. Then there's also supplies that need to get in on time, deliveries. There's a lot of moving parts. And then there's weather. We've worked with Hurd in the past. We've renovated a bathroom. We've done a kitchen project, updated a deck, and had an awesome experience every time, and results were fantastic. Everything looked beautiful. It was a no-brainer to reach to John. We've had a positive history with him, and that he would walk us through every step of the process, and he did. Trustworthy, professional, clean, and communicative along the way with what to expect. Working with John is easy. John's just got an even way about him all the time, which I think is really great for people who are doing large-scale projects, especially knowing like we don't have the background or the history or the expertise like a builder like John does. We were nervous with what we didn't know, but in a calm, sort of even way, he guided us through the process, got through the biggest hurdle, which was establishing a budget, and then laying out milestones and things to expect, whether it's month to month or every few months, but then always zooming back out and kind of getting an idea where does this fall in the grand scheme of an overarching timeline. I thought he was great too with explaining things that are within his control and then recalibrating us at times at what it's like with things that are out of our control with these kind of projects. But you know, anything that was under John's roof and within his firm, I found them timely. I found them great with follow through. And I always appreciated that it's never a bad time to talk to him. Like if anything we needed to bring to his attention, he was accessible. We could text him, we could phone call him, and even better, he'd meet on site anytime we needed. And most of the time he's on the site, so that's another advantage too. So he's keeping an eye on things, making sure things are moving along the way they're supposed to.
I can always ask John a question. John never makes me feel less because I don't know something about the project. I like to learn along the way. I like to understand what's going on with the project, and I appreciate that he's always available and accessible for that. I told him from the beginning, let us know if this is going to be out of our budget. And he would just say, just let you know, that's gonna be more than what you maybe wanted to spend there. So it was a good check there too. Sometimes we decide to do it and other times we didn't.
I think in the end, John's provided our family with a lot of joy. You know, we're happy with the outcome. We're happy with the final product, how the house looks, the feel. Lisa and I had a vision. He executed it fully. You know, it looks exactly the way we were hoping and more.